In today's episode of How to Not Get High with Cannabis, we're exploring suppositories. Suppositories are a unique way to use cannabis, falling into the mucosal category of consumption methods. But unlike tinctures that are absorbed through the oral mucosa in the mouth, suppositories are absorbed through the mucosa in either the vagina or the rectum. Now, I know what you're thinking. You want me to put cannabis there? But before you write it off, let me explain why suppositories may be exactly what you need for that lower back, hip, or pelvic discomfort, menstrual aches, dryness, or other irritation in this sensitive area, all without the side effect of feeling high. Researchers haven't been able to explain exactly why yet, but it's clear that suppositories are absorbed by our bodies differently than other methods of consumption, such as edibles or even inhalation. Studies suggest that when absorbed through the tissues in the vagina or rectum, the THC isn't entering the bloodstream to be circulated throughout the entire body. Instead, it's taking effect just in that area, kind of like a topical would, but on the inside. One potential explanation for this is that because cannabinoids are relatively large molecules that dissolve in fat rather than water, they're more likely to absorb into the surrounding fatty tissues than actually pass into the bloodstream and affect the entire body, or for that matter, travel all the way up to the brain. And even if a little bit of THC does happen to reach your bloodstream, just know that the chances of it actually making you feel high are very low. This is because the THC will bypass a process called first-pass metabolism, which converts THC into a much stronger version of itself, 11-hydroxy-THC. As a point of reference, this is the process that makes edibles so much stronger than other methods of consumption. So like I said, suppositories are primarily going to take effect just in the area where they're placed, and our pelvic region has a ton of nerves and important muscles that connect down the legs and up the spine, making it a great area to target. Now, it is important to note that a handful of people have reported experiencing full body highs when using suppositories, but most people find that they can use much higher doses of THC without feeling intoxicated, making them a great option for people who need extra support but don't want to feel high, as well as severely ill patients who can't take their medicine orally. When it comes to getting started with suppositories, know that a single suppository can have anywhere from 20 to 80 milligrams of THC, which, for the record, is a much higher dose than anyone should ever get started with when ingesting THC orally. And even though there's a low risk of actually feeling high from a suppository, just like when using THC in any form, you should always start low and go slow. You can cut a suppository into pieces to find a starting dose that you're comfortable with, and then slowly increase from there. If you're completely new to THC, 10 milligrams is a great place to start. For maximum effectiveness, try to find a suppository that also has some CBD, since it partners well with THC to provide even deeper relief. And again, even though cerebral intoxication is not expected when using THC suppositories, even in really high doses, it affects everyone differently, so we do still recommend trying them out in a safe and supportive environment, just in case you do experience any new sensations. In addition to helping directly relieve menopausal, lower back, bowel, hip, and pelvic discomfort, plus fighting inflammation associated with conditions such as Crohn's and hemorrhoids, as well as soothing muscles and menstrual aches, your body can actually absorb about 2.5 times more cannabinoids when used in suppository rather than edible form, allowing you to get 70 to 80% of the THC that you've invested in. So if you're serious about using cannabis as medicine, suppositories are at least worth a try. To learn more about how to use suppositories, visit hempsley.com/suppositories. If you have any questions at all, always feel free to reach out to us at hello@hempsley.com. And if you're looking for more tips on how to not get high with cannabis, be sure to check out more from this video series that we're doing in collaboration with Feel State Dispensaries. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.